Good evening, everyone. And we have the Bhishma Pitama of the education industry, Subharka, with a span of more than 2 decades of experience. And today he'll share all his experience insight with us. Namaste, Bhargav ji, kaise hain aap?
All good.
So we'll start direct question with you, and we were discussing off the line, which is we're just talking about your experience of this more than 25 years now, and how because you have seen the transformation, the digital transformation, the AI transformation now, and where nothing was working. We were working on billboards and newspaper advertisements and all. So how the education industry has transformed in this 25 years?
There has been a great transformation, and if you talk about the more about transformation, the digital transformation, wherein like the students, it has impacted the two students, the faculties, even the market, everything it has impacted. So if you talk about the transformation, it was previously a rigid education. Now it is now the industry-driven education that has been delivered by the colleges and universities. So it is also a digital revolution that is into the shift. Also, the teaching pedagogies have shifted, and the learning approach has shifted. And over the skills, the degree and skills knowledge is also required now.
So one more question about the course and the curriculum when students are opting for the PGDM program. So why the students should go for the modern equipped postgraduate diploma in management?
As per my knowledge, I don't, I think so. Like the student should go either for the MBA or PGDM, depending wherein the student is getting the practical exposure. Because if you look into the technology-driven market, the companies, they are moreover, looking into the content or in the knowledge of the candidate instead of degree or diploma. Students can join any of the college, looking into the curriculum, the exposures, the practical pedagogy they are adopting. So that way the student can adopt, and more importantly, if the student is looking into the placement facts, because the placement facts depend upon the candidate to candidate.
Right.
So the student is going as a learner. So I believe that students should go into such an institute where in the content, the exposures are correctly, as per the requirement.
To be more industry driven, I think the PGDM course, and it could be that what generally students say कि हमारा budget इतना है, and the student they start calculating the ROI as soon as they get the salary.
Budget, I would suggest all the students कि अगर वो MBA या PGDM की बात करते हैं, forgetting about the budget, they should into the fact कि कौन सा इंस्टीट्यूट कितने डिलीवरेबल दे रहा है उनको, कितना उनको प्रैक्टिकल एक्सपोजर दे रहा है और कितना इंडस्ट्री कनेक्ट कर रहा है वो. The student will get settled down into a good corporate. But अगर ये knowledge, ये 2 years का time span, if they are utilizing to learn, and then they can implement whenever they are into the jobs. So more importantly, learning is more important.
Learning is more important
than the practical teaching.
We were talking about this new education policy before the podcast started, and you talked about which was a very maybe an eye opener for all of us as an academician, that now the students are for the 3 years program, they are being there for 4th year also in the graduation. If you can throw some light on that.
See, the government of India has launched the national education policy in 2020. Since there was a COVID period that was going on, and the universities and colleges, they were not able to adapt that policy when they were formed in 2020 and 2021. So with time, the policy got implemented slowly and steadily. So in 2020, what has happened is like the 2023, the students joining undergraduate program, they had an option to go for 3 years program or a 4 years program. 3 years was the common traditional program that was being taught by all the universities and colleges. But in the program, it was an addition of a subject that was an optional subject. So if for example, like अगर कोई BBA का student था, he was going ahead with the BBA program, that was a course program.
Okay.
But with national education policy, the student has an option to go honors degree, wherein in the honors, the student could have got a specialization as a choice. So the same specialization that students studied in MBA second year.
Don't you think this would be a challenge for the students and the institutes like us?
See, it is going to be a challenge for institutes and even the faculty members also. Reason is, that there would be a lack of little education, because whatever the 5 years program was delivering and will be delivered into 4 years now. There would be a shift into knowledge also, and the maybe some students who are undergoing some practical trainings or projects, maybe they won't be able to cope up for the students from the rural areas or
So, we're talking about, when I was just reading your profile and I was talking to you when we met. So, it says that you are a great CEO, which makes. So, how much, efforts have you put in? Because we're saying it's very important, to sustain. So, I can see that you are sustaining from last 25 years. And as I said in the start of the podcast, how does this name Bhishma Pitama has come up with? And people are talking, saying that Tarun ji to Bhishma Pitama hai education and admission industry. Okay, so they have named you like this. And with this combined question, because some students with our PGDM program, they say that now because the culture of startup has come and we want to become an entrepreneur or we want to start something of our own. So what traits, a CEO has to have or imbibe in him so that he sustains? That is very important, because when we see that they come and they sustain for a year and then they go back or they shut down the startup. So your insights into this for the younger generation who are budding entrepreneurs.
I think first thing, we should be very open to learnings. And it's like being a CEO, it doesn't mean that we are a boss. So we have different complex situations also. We have to undergo through different phases in every day. So making from decision making to to the teamwork and all. So now to talk about being an entrepreneur, being a CEO, the most importantly is you have to adopt,
Changes.
you have to be open to learning, and you should be very adaptable to the situation, and you should be able to work with your colleagues, as a team member.
Correct. And not as a boss.
As a boss. Correct.
And how the digital platforms, as you said, that we have to be, more fragile and more adaptable to adopt the things and the changes what are we facing. So how the digital platforms have changed the way of working or traditional way of working?
If you talk about the digital bench, we started our digital journey in 2007 when people were not aware of what is digital.
Correct.
So from 2007 to till now, it is total evolution that is turned up. Now even the AI has come up, So if you talk about the digitalization, previously we used to brand our product through different communications, like it was TV channel or it was like pamphlets or like hoardings. So we used to promote ourselves now, and that media was even very costly at that time. Able to realize how much we have to put an input to get our business. But now with the digitalization, we are able to realize how much we can spend and how much revenue we can get. So means ROI is now we can calculate the ROI before investing into anything.
The last question from my side, very pertinent, because we also keep on interacting with our team, our marketing team, and the people who are doing the branding, that students are asking too much of questions. And so what questions do the students generally ask? Because we have been dealing with the student, they have changed the scenario of working. So what questions do they really ask, and what should they emphasize while choosing any institute? Like after 12th, if they are opting for any institute, any university for any of the courses, they should offer traditional courses, or they should go something with the new courses like the modern technology courses, and when they are after the graduation, what they should see for the PG courses.
In that case, already if you talk about a 12th student who is out from the school and is not aware of to choose a field into. So now it's like, the AI even has helped them as per their interest.
Correct.
More, what has happened is the government has implemented liberal education into the system. So this education is like, it is, along with BBA, you can choose any of your favorite subject. With BCom, you can choose commerce. You can, even with, bachelor's of art or commerce, you can add designing into the education. So having a liberal education to the system, the students are more able to decide whatever they want to do.
And so in PG also, can we do these kind of things?
In PG, like once the student has done his undergraduation, then has an option to either drive or either drive or get sit at the back seat. The only two things that are more surviving in the market is One is the technology, and other is the management.
So institute has to be technology driven. If you are saying any basic coursing, if you are teaching, that has to be in collaboration with the technology.
Correct.
Last thoughts on the education and the transformation you have enlightened us. So few thoughts or few lines that you can say about the education and how it is changing and the benefits to the students, because we're talking about as a facilitator. You should not take this as a threat, but you should take it as a facilitator. As an academician, we also take it as a facilitator. So students should also learn these things. And what are your take on it? Like last thoughts.
I would just give a suggestion to institutes, like whatever they are claiming for the students, whatever freebies, whatever technologies, whatever extra certifications, whatever they are claiming to provide to the student at the time of admission, they should deliver those things. One wrong institute is making the whole market wrong.
Correct. So the deliverables have to be on the right place.
Correct. So now that would even help the student, to identify the institute, and even when the student would join the institute, he would be more keen to learn.
Correct.
So if the student doesn't get deliverable what the institutes are claiming, the student gets depressed, and that depression goes up to the 3 years or 2 years, and that makes downfall in the career.
Downfall with the name of the education also goes down. It's not about one institute. There it is, all of us, that institute is, the education is like this.
Aiming to be provided to the student, they should provide, with the best of the best technologies.
Thank you so much, sir. It was crisp, it was concise, and it was enlightening. I'm sure the students, the fraternity will really benefit out of this. A small crisp talk with you. Hope to see you soon in the campus. Thank you so much, sir. Namaste.